Now you have learned what is food chain and what is structure of ecosystem. Do you think there is only one food chain? Only grasshopper eats grass? Only tiger eats deer? So it is not the case in reality. Let's take an example of grass, deer and tiger, this food chain. Okay. So in this food chain, grass is not only being eaten by deer. Grasshoppers are also feeding on it. Correct. Then birds are feeding on grasshoppers. Grass is also being eaten by insects. Some other insects are feeding on this grass. This bird is also eating insects. Snake is eating a bird. Bird is being eaten by a lizard. And this lizard is also being eaten by a snake. Snake can be eaten by hawk and deer can be eaten by lion. So there are many food chains which are interconnecting with each other and they are forming a network of food chain. This network of food chain is called as food web. So why are we learning this? What is the importance of this food chain and food web? Just take an example of a food chain, grass, deer and tiger. Very simple food chain. In this, grass is being eaten by deer and tiger is eating a deer. Just imagine a scenario 1 in which remove the grass from the food chain. Suppose the grass is removed, what will happen? Deer will not be able to eat anything. Tiger will not be able to eat deer. So both the animals will die. Imagine scenario 2. In scenario 2, remove deer from the food chain. What will happen? Grass is there. But can tiger eat grass? No, tiger can't eat grass. So tiger will die. And grass will decay and it will have natural death. Imagine scenario 3. Suppose we remove tiger. All grass will be eaten by deer and deer population will increase so much that it will eat all the grass and will finish off the grass. So in all the 3 scenarios, there will be imbalance in an ecosystem. It will create an imbalance in an ecosystem.